myself on the floor. When the man with the power and the dollar says you ain't worth a cent, and your wings won't fly and your words won't flow, you can't force a smile and they won't leave you alone. I see the light in you, let it shine again. 'Cause you were born for the fire, raised by the storm, braver together, loud and in fun. Heart full of country, soul full of grit. We don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. Oh, we don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. I know a woman with a lion's heart and a pretty blue dress with a shopping cart. Head full of dreams, gonna change the world. Got a body of work they say won't sell, and a way with words but she won't tell. I see the light in you, let it shine again. 'Cause you were born for the fire, raised by the storm, braver together, loud and in fun. Heart full of country, soul full of grit. We don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. Oh, we don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. We don't.
It's never a good morning when she's laughing and won't tell me why. It's like, oh dear God, she's waiting till they go live.
Oh, good morning, Patriot family. Thank you for joining Out of Pocket Live with Allie and Michelle. We hope you are having a fantastic day. So as you all know, we've had an extreme heat wave over the last several months of Florida, and it is, yes,
Depends on
very
when you start
hot.
counting. Yes.
So I read this and it says it's too hot for skin. I'm gonna walk outside around in just spirit and truth. And I feel that. It's been 112 degrees.
It has been scorching hot.
But the humidity, it's like you go outside and it's like,
Yeah.
you can't breathe, because if you breathe, you feel like your lungs are on fire.
And you know what? I think this isn't just Florida, but then you don't know how to dress because you go into restaurants, movie theaters,
When it's freezing.
malls, whatever. It's freezing.
Yep.
You're dying.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
you're
there's always a chance of rain.
always.
And it's fine while it's raining. But afterwards,
It's like you left the shower on in the bathroom and the mirrors are all fogged up, and yeah, it's crazy.
and you can't breathe
I can't breathe.
because you're breathing in hot, moist air.
Yeah, it's like an unwanted breathing treatment. It's really not.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Well, and we have had a lot of rain here in Florida. I know we needed it, but it's.
I do have a question for developers, though.
Okay, well, I'm not one, but go ahead.
For people that are building homes,
Uh-huh.
we live in Florida,
Yep.
where it is extremely humid.
Mhm.
When there's a lot of humidity, mold is prevalent.
Yeah.
So why are you not putting windows in bathrooms?
Well, some of them do, but that's
No.
not part of the. Oh,
They don't.
but some of them do. But it should be. I think what you're saying is it should be part of the code.
It should be. It should
Okay.
be code. And these
I agree.
vents that don't go anywhere. Like, how do you have a kitchen vent and it's not connected to the outside?
Where's it venting to?
It's venting to the rest of the house to make the fire alarms go off, because it's not going anywhere. What is the point in that? Please explain.
Well, I think by design it's supposed to be vented outside.
Can we
that
please
might be
fix
a
the code?
building inspection.
Can we please fix the
issue.
code?
Something
Fix the code. Thank you.
Let me talk.
I'm sorry. I'm on one today.
I love you. I love you. Oh man. Okay. I knew when she was like, no, I'm gonna save it. I was like, okay, you're not gonna tell me what we're gonna say ahead of time. That's good. Welcome to Out of Pocket Live. You tuned in because you don't know what you're gonna get every morning, and it's just like Forrest Gump and that little box of chocolates. So we've got
I feel like I need an Australian accent. Plants behind me. I'm wearing this
crocodile hunter over here.
Listen. Never
Oh
mind. I'm
God,
just
I know
going
what
for
you're.
that.
I know where you're going.
I'm gonna leave it. Just talk about
Well, today's episode brings you specific excerpts from Dear.
Oh, sorry.
We can't reset. It's like it's
Why do we need to reset? It's fine. Keep going. Improv. This is the best part.
we are having our own Dear Diary update. No, it's not the Diary of Anne Frank. It's Frankenstein Fauci. Plus, we'll talk about the contempt documents that Rand Paul has put forward to hold Fauci in contempt of court, plus a sneak peek inside Iran. Now, listen, nobody is showing this. There is no media in Iran. The ROGC does not allow it. And our mainstream media is not telling these stories. You're only finding it on social media. So we're going to bring it here to you. These people are risking life and limb to bring these pictures of what's taking place inside Iran as we speak. So we'll make sure we show a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to get gangster?
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
Thug it out. Here we go.
Let's thug it out.
Let's open this mic
and get out of pocket.
Two queens, no filter, say what they feel. Allie and Michelle keep it way too real. Politics, family, yeah, we go there. If it's out of line, we don't care. It's out of pocket. It's out of pocket.
Sorry, I'm resharing. So I'm resharing something. So I love that you said let's get gangster with it, because it's a dear friend of mine calls me thug princess. And so I'm like, ooh, patriot thug princess, because people are like, they're constantly saying that like we're too loud, we're too this, we're too that.
Too much.
We're making you uncomfortable being who we are unapologetically, and I'm sorry that you can't be that. But if I were you, I'd want to be me too. So
that is a Meghan Trainor song.
The evolution of Patriot Thug Princess, I think, is here to stay.
Oh, I like that.
I'm gonna get me a pet raccoon. Because everyone keeps calling me a coon because I'm brown skinned and I'm Republican and apparently don't abide by the democratic socialist, democratic plantation mindset, victimhood mentality. So I'm going to get a pet raccoon. I'm going to put him up here next to my gremlin. Yeah.
It's Mogwai. He's not yet a gremlin.
I know, Mogwai. Okay, we do need a gremlin.
But I don't really get them. I don't either. That's weird that they didn't sell really a lot of gremlins. Everybody wanted the Mogwai because it's so cute. So you tickle me, Emo.
I came with a warning label. Just saying.
Oh my gosh. How did these, you ever have, listen, somebody once said, and it's not somebody that I care for at all. I actually despise this person, but was like, listen, if I wanted to listen, this is what he said about our show. If I wanted to listen to women go on and on, like I would date and get married. I bet you can guess who said that to me. Don't say it. But I bet you know.
Why don't you want me to say it? Anyway.
Because he might be watching. No,
he probably is watching.
Your haters watch your climb more than anybody.
Bro, I swear.
That's why you don't block people.
Nobody watches your content more than somebody. I can't stand you. Keep watching, baby.
Or can't have you. Love you. Anyway.
That's probably why you're not married, sir. Are you gay? You might be. That's why he's so mad.
This is why she's my sister. Listen, you have to get you an Allie. You can't have Allie. She's mine. But get you your own.
Yeah, and I'm not looking for new friends. I love y'all. Sorry.
Well, we've got to. My roster's full. I've got enough friends. I am sorry, Zach. I think we're 10 minutes into the show. We haven't even hit our first.
That's fine. Let's go.
Okay. So contempt of Congress, right? So Fauci is going to be, well, they're going to vote on it. Let's hope they have the spine and fortitude to do this. He's going to be held in contempt of Congress. Take a look at this. This is Fox News, obviously reporting. Senator Rand Paul, is moving to hold Dr. Fauci in contempt of Congress after Fauci invoked the Fifth Amendment over 100 times in the last Senate hearing. The Senate's Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee is set to vote Thursday. So we'll be able to tell you, hopefully, by the time that we by this weekend, we should know. Hopefully they don't have to vote more than once like they've had to before.
God, why? Can we please just hold him in contempt? I don't know what that's going to do.
Let the Americans
aside from the $1,000 fine that he is well off enough to pay.
And will they do what they did to Steve Bannon and
jail him for a year?
And
that would
Peter
be great.
Navarro, jail him for a year. That's
That
what they
would be
did.
great.
I mean, it wasn't. Listen,
and then have every state bring him to for like an actual court appearance.
Here's the actual resolution by Senator Rand Paul. He says, "I just dropped my contempt resolution."
Nice.
Anthony Fauci.
Again, the call to action. I think we all should be emailing him or calling him and asking him to bring forward a subpoena to his wife, Christina, or Christine,
wife,
whatever.
The love of his life.
Or not. Sure.
All right. So Allie has always made it a point, and I think this is a great point, that whenever we're talking about his written word, actually on a government issued server, that when we're talking about Fauci's words, we don't call it a journal. We don't call it anything but a diary.
Yes.
It is a Dear Diary moment. And I love artificial intelligence for this one thing. Look at this freaking video of Anthony Fauci and his diary.
Dear Diary, for better or worse, I am becoming an international celebrity. Calls from all over the world. It is not hyperbole to say that today I am the most famous and talked about person in the country. Brad Pitt plays me on Saturday Night Live and thanks me in a very serious tone after his skit. The swag around me is getting really ridiculous. Had great call with Barbara Streisand. Press still hot and heavy about me. Petitions to vote me sexiest man alive. Major stories about my basketball career at Regis. Jeez.
In his I only read 420. I didn't read them all, but 28 pages. That's what I was given a little prior to when it dropped. But I guess there's over 1,100 pages of his diary. But
of just that, I think that should be a show.
That should, right? Because, okay, so it's one thing to be crazy enough to think these things about yourself, that you are just higher than life. But it's another thing to record it. Like, you are a special kind of crazy if you can do that. And meanwhile, the whole time, our loved ones are dying. He's getting filthy rich. His wife is turning the other cheek to be able to just let him do what he wants. I'm saying there's going to be like a major picture, a major like movie about this.
I can hope so, because this is craziness.
And we're going to be like, yeah, we lived through that. And we freaking told you so. We told you so. So, Dear Diary, Anthony Fauci, coming soon to a theater near you. I don't know.
That's craziness. Yep. Burn before reading or after reading. Burn after reading.
When we talk about his preemptive pardon, which how do you preemptively pardon somebody? And it's like asking for grace before you commit the sin. Like,
and it's only for what?
If it's did it just get brighter in here? Did you see what just happened? It was
stop. I can't. I love you so much.
Preemptive pardon. Would have to show premeditation.
That's why you don't make plans for the day.
That's why you don't text your friend what your plans are.
No, you can't see my chat.
I'm saying though, those are contradictory terms. I don't 100%. Understand. So, but it's preemptive pardon, which is not a thing.
Which means he premeditated. So where's the Minority Report?
It's premeditated because he wrote it in his diary. This is just, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. We've got to hold this guy accountable. But
wow,
his preemptive pardon went back to 2014. And I know some of you out there are aware of why, but I found this clip that explains it far better than I ever could. This is the PBD podcast. Very good. You should follow it. Don't switch watching Out of Pocket, but you should follow it as well. Take a listen to that as he explains why the pardon going back to 2014 is so important.
Fauci's pardon is dated back from 2014. Do you know what else happened in 2014? The NIH awarded a grant to study bat coronavirus at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. If you zoom in, it tells you right there that for any offenses against the United States, which he may have committed or taken part in during the period from when? January 1st, 2014, through the date of this pardon arising for or any manner related to his service as director of National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Why did they take you back to 2014? Biden wasn't president in 2014.
Weird.
Why would they take it back there?
That's why.
That's why.
Because it's premeditated. Because, can y'all hear me? Because it's premeditated. That's why. And that's it's a preemptive pardon. That's why. Preemptive.
But now this is why we call it
words, y'all.
This is why we call it the Biden administration, because Obama and his administration was still very much at the helm. This is why they built a Little Tikes version of the Oval Office to let Biden play in, so that Obama could call the shots along with the auto pen and all of the staffers. So now you're taking it back to 2014. I have never known a president to pardon somebody and date it back to a certain 2013, 2012. I mean, you can actually talk about some of his research and experiments through HIV and AIDS. I mean, my God, we could actually hold him accountable for that if there's not a statute of limitations, because that was corrupt, what he did, what he's done to puppies, what he's done to, I mean, it's disgusting. Children in foster care up in the Northeast. You can research all of that on your own. But the 2014 date is so important because that's when the coronavirus bat research began. And by research, we mean gain of function research. So they knew exactly what was doing. And the Obama administration had actually put a halt on this. They said, stop playing God in a lab. We're not funding this gain of function research. He raised the funds a different way and didn't use the federal government and still continued to do it. He just didn't do it on this island. He did it over in Wuhan, China.
So preemptive, the word, means acting first to stop an event or action before it happens or gaining a priority right over others. It describes a defensive or strategic measure taken in advance to neutralize an anticipated threat, rival move, or competitor. So when you add that to pardon, so you're pardoning someone to neutralize whatever those effects were, right? Because it's a preemptive pardon. But if we look at premeditated, I have to do this because this is what makes
While
sense.
you're looking that up, here's the issue, guys. Well, go ahead.
So premeditated means planned, thought about, or calculated before doing. It's not an accident or sudden choice. Right?
Yeah. So you are basically...
It's intentional.
You are neutralizing premeditation when you give a preemptive pardon. And premeditation shows guilt. It shows intent. It's the one thing that people look for. It's the smoking gun in a trial.
First degree murder. That's the difference between first degree murder or second degree murder.
And so when you go for it, when you put the word preemptive in a pardon, to me, that means you're neutralizing the fact that it's premeditated. And here's the thing. If we don't hold this man, Fauci, and all those involved accountable, if we don't do it, every single sitting U.S. president from here on out will issue their entire cabinet a preemptive pardon dating back to the day they took office. And you will never be able to hold them accountable for the crimes they commit against humanity.
I mean, we really can't hold them accountable now for the crimes that they commit.
I mean, we could Nuremberg code this whole thing. We could Nuremberg trial this whole thing. Who's going to lead the way? Who's going to lead the way? We need someone.
No, I feel you. That something needs to happen, because don't think that if the Democrats win by cheating, because that's the only way they can win.
Voting.
And illegals voting, it's the only way they'll win. That they won't do that. Also, President Trump has signed an executive order banning what is it? Mail-in ballots for supposed to take effect before the primaries. So hopefully
we get that in. Guys, we've got so much more to talk about, including giving you a sneak peek of what's taking place inside Iran. People are standing up and dying for a cause of freedom. Meanwhile, here they're protesting no kings. Maybe we should just box them up and send them overseas and let them actually protest against.
Volunteers tribute?
I'm thinking, I mean, if you really believe in what you're
doing. There
is
a new movie coming out.
We'll be right back with more Out of Pocket Live after this word from Liberty Cigars.
From the heart of Marietta, Georgia, comes a tribute to the spirit of liberty. Liberty Cigars, where history meets craftsmanship. Each cigar tells a story. The Founders Collection honors the visionaries who shaped a nation. The President's House Collection celebrates the leaders who steered it. And the Naval Series salutes the heroes who defended it. Handcrafted with precision, each blend mirrors the essence of its namesake. From the boldness of George Washington to the elegance of Thomas Jefferson. Indulge in a moment of reflection. Light a Liberty cigar and savor the legacy. Discover your story at libertycigars.com, because every great nation deserves a great cigar. Liberty Cigars, smoke the history. And don't forget to use promo code OPENMIC for 10% off your order.
That's right. Use promo code OpenMic to save 10% and to let them know that the Out of Pocket ladies, Allie and Michelle, have sent you there. We're so grateful. What's Patriot Gear's website that we want to
The official patriotgear.com.
The official patriotgear.com. Go ahead and get your
Now, what you find on the website will not be in the store. So if you do want to come visit the store, you can go down to
Cape Coral.
Where is that? Cape Coral.
Cape Coral.
The official store. And Ant is always in store. Well, not always.
Almost
but he's
always.
Usually there. I'm
Yeah.
hoping that we can open one closer to Tampa.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
means
that
I
would
would
be
kind of have
amazing.
to like work there though.
What?
I would have to like work
Like
there.
work.
Because they don't want to just give it to anybody. Like it would have
Nope.
to be somebody that's got like, some
Skin in the
connections
game.
in the town. So
Skin in the game. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, you're not going to hear this or see this on any other network. Certainly not one of the 3-letter networks that you see. I really haven't seen. I think Glenn Beck has talked about this briefly. It is so hard to get visual content from what's taking place inside Iran. And on this side of the pond, we have people taking to the streets that don't like the president's. I mean, I understand questioning what your leadership is doing, but those in this country that do not like what Trump is doing with Iran by holding them accountable for what they're doing to their own people and violating for 47 years now any type of nuclear peace deal that has been brokered. They have crossed the line, and the red line in the sand. I mean, it's like a bleak line in the rearview mirror now. They've long crossed it. People inside Iran and the people that are sharing this video, if you look at their social media, Allie, they are begging and pleading the president to keep going, keep the pressure going. They are taking to the public square and basically pushing back against the IRGC. They're doing it with hidden cameras. And the other day, had a public hanging.
Oh God.
In let me see, it's in Isfahan. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. 3 young men, we would consider them patriots in this country, were publicly hanged by a crane. And we're not showing you that part because I don't want to do that to you, but I want you to see the behind the scenes footage, raw and uncut, so you can see what it's taking for these people in Iran to stand up, to fight for some resemblance of freedom. Take a look. The part I didn't show you is there are a couple of influencers, if you will, in this country that escaped after the 1979 Islamic Revolution, when they lost their country, that are saying, I'm paraphrasing this one woman, but she said, you spoiled Americans that cannot have the spinal fortitude to allow the president to finish what he's starting. We're asking for help over here. And you can't sit in your country and think and say that you want all these humanitarian rights and you care about this and you care about that and you care about these, illegal immigrants that came across the border, but you don't care about what's taking place in Iran. We've had president after administration that has been completely silent. And I'm not somebody that thinks we need to be the world's police. But either you say you're about business or you're not. They are blowing up commercial tankers in the Strait of Hormuz. They are launching missiles around the Middle East. They are single-handedly funding terrorism, Hamas, and bloodshed around the world. They've been at war with us for how many years?
They're sending the radicals across the world to conquer Western civilization.
They're
They're shooting at their own civilians.
It says new footage from the mass uprising and massacre, updating the people of Iran do not lack honor. Last night, thousands of Iranian patriots walked towards the machine guns. They knew they could be shot, tortured, or executed. They went anyway to stop the Ayatollah's occupation forces from lynching four Iranian patriots. I wanted to, I only found the picture of two of them. So I was looking for the ones that they're young, Allie. They're like 22, 23 years old. But they will not join the IRGC because when you're a young man, they just come into your living room and take your sons and say, you're coming with us and you're fighting for our cause. And I'm sorry, you don't want to? Okay, sit there while we murder your entire family and then we're going to murder you anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is why they've kind of brainwashed the women in that nation to willingly give their children, their boys, to the IRGC. I mean, it just works out that way, and they're excited, they're happy, and they're grateful that they get to be, hopefully, be martyrs for Allah.
You know, I was speaking to somebody last night. He's a Cuban American, and I say that because was born and raised in Cuba. Now here legally, but working on his citizenship. And we were talking about politics, me and another candidate, and he was just shaking his head. And I said, what? You know, and he said, this just blows my mind because in Cuba, there was nothing but Castro. Like, you don't like what he did? What do you mean you don't like what he did? That's not even an option. You're going to speak out against it? You're going to speak out against it and argue publicly about policy and no, like that.
It didn't happen.
He's like, you just don't do that. He just thought it was, he's like, I mean, I think Americans don't see it through that lens, and you should be very grateful that we have the opportunity to do that.
That's our education system. That's why. And then the news, that's why too.
And the media as well. Well, it's important that you guys also hear and see from their perspective, from like an IRGC or an Ayatollah or an extreme, like an Islamic perspective, how they view the right and the left in this country, because they are paying attention.
Yep.
And they do care.
Yep.
So this clip's a little bit longer, but we're going to go ahead and play it. Take a listen.
As an extremist, Islamist, fundamentalist, I would only vote left.
Why is that?
I saw them as very stupid. I would fear the conservatives because they come with principle. That's not someone they can brainwash. But the left, I know they have no values and no principles to begin with. I dare you to find one Islamic extremist that votes for Donald Trump. Would never do it. They'd give their vote to the leftist who wants to run around in pride parades. And Islamic extremists are against gays and homosexuals and transgenders, but they want the left to go and get busy with that. They want them, go speak about the climate, go speak about abortion, go kill yourselves, go do that. Ilhan Omar, she's fighting for abortion rights and all the other, my body, my choice. Yes, go do that. But would she have an abortion? Never. Would she kill a Muslim in her stomach? Never.
What is the fundamentalist and jihadi agenda for America?
The future of America has to be Muslim.
From the camel's mouth.
And canceled.
I don't.
She said it.
IDFG.
Well, and
IDGF?
I did, sure. Yes, what she said. Acronyms. They are in favor of the left. The left will do the work from inside.
Well, that's their entire goal, is to kill the infidel.
And who's the infidel? It's us. the ones that will not comply, the ones that will not get along. And I love how they say they don't believe in the things in which they're pushing. They believe that it will help see the demise of America, and that's why they encourage it. But it's not something that they would do in their own personal life. You heard him say how they feel about the pride, the gay community and pride and homosexuals. They will not let that stand. It's punishable by death to them, but they will encourage it here because they feel like as long as you're busy with those topics, you're really not looking at what they're doing, I don't know, over in Iran or by, mass migration coming across our former open southern border.
Taking your school choice vouchers and building their Islamic war schools. Sure.
Out of their own mouth, guys. We didn't make it up, so I'm not to blame. You want to blame somebody, blame them. Pivoting a little bit, we had that wonderful earlier in the week RFK taking on Dana Bash at CNN.
That was great.
It was a great. We've got a surprise one. Okay, hold on. Let me get ready. All right, ready? And we don't know what's coming, so roll clip.
If you don't value your values enough to protect them, the people you attract, the radicals, they value it, and they will take over. It's why you see so many experiences that you go like, how did this happen? Like, how did we get Drag Queen Story Hour? Do you ever think about that? Like, how did that happen? How is it that city blocks can be taken over? Or that we actually tolerated looting, or there's violence in subways and airplanes, and felons are rarely incarcerated. This is what happens when you no longer fight for your values, because then the structure starts falling apart because the people that are coming in convinced you, it scared you that the basic civil order is oppressive, and it's just better to concede the ground to them. If you look at these guys, though, this is why. So why is the energy there? It's because the DSA has the purest moral expression of the Democrats' progressive commitment. That's all it is. Anti-racism, economic justice, solidarity with the oppressed. And the Dems are so incoherent. What are their values? They don't talk about it anymore. So the party kind of welcomed these people because it gave them an edge. It was like a better version of them. But now you've got these skeptics like Carville going, whoa, 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 whoa. They are starting to realize that this charismatic force will harm you once the trust is secured. But by then it'll be too late.
Right. That word charismatic, that's exactly what it is. When you don't have, Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And
nowadays, I don't know if they still use the word Riz, but it's the same.
Riz. They do. And we said this about Mandami earlier on when he was running for mayor. Like, he has that charisma that reminded me of Obama. And it's like this boyish grin, this nice stature, this ability to kind of speak well. And people that are void of any real morality or any vision go, that looks good. Let's make him the poster child. And they go, yes, I'll work with you.
They're allowed to lie to you.
Oh, they're encouraged.
100% encouraged to lie to you until there's more of them in the same area, and then they take over.
Which is why they say you can't.
Violently. It's not a peaceful takeover. It is a violent takeover.
And the first ones they come for are the ones that fought for their very existence. Your people that are in the homosexual community, your people that are in a different faith community, the people women, that's who they come for.
Your little girls.
Your little boys. You know what? You're animals. I'm just going to say it.
That's okay. I have a block.
What are you going to do?
Keep playing.
What are you going to do? That is a shocking clip, but I love
Turn into the Punisher. Y'all better stop. This is insane.
Love Greg Gutfeld. And I love that. I love what he's saying there, because you better be careful when something seems really charismatic. When somebody seems charismatic, you've got to look. This is why I voted for Bill Clinton the first time around, because he played saxophone on MTV. Remember MTV? But
when it was actually music.
It was actually music. And I thought, he's so relatable. Oh my gosh. Yes. He represents my values. He's on MTV. And you can't tell me that young people aren't still out there thinking that. They do.
And that's what they count on is, again, for you to be stupid.
And then you realize their love for cigars and interns. I said it. Cigars and interns. And then I was like, oh, he might be a bad guy. So, guys, yeah. Thank you for that clip, Zach. Every once in a while, he likes to shock us and give us some truth, and I'm grateful. And it was so pertinent because, yeah, it was really, really good. All right, guys, I want to make sure we share this next clip that's with RFK Jr. He dropped this on live national TV. It's not just COVID that we should be concerned about. It's a little bit of a longer video, but let's take a look.
Lyme disease that almost certainly came from these experiments that is now devastating our country. RSV that came from a laboratory, which is now the biggest killer of children in our country. And of course, the COVID-19 pandemic, which was a trauma for the whole globe. And all of those have been linked credibly to gain-of-function research. So it's something that with enormous cost and no proven benefits.
Okay, we just have a little portion of it. Wow, guys, RSV, Lyme disease. There's many more. When the longer clip that I don't think I sent, there's many more that are linked affirmatively to gain-of-function research. Why again? Are we making viruses stronger in the lab?
To mutate. That's what the M in mRNA stands for. It's to mutate your DNA and genes within your own body. That's what it does. And I'll give you a little spoiler alert. They talk about it in the new Spider-Man.
Oh, don't you love it when Hollywood's like, oh crap, they know about it. Let's put it in a movie.
Hold up. Are we just going to pretend like that was not said?
Wait a minute.
Yes, girl.
And wasn't, think about the narrative of even as a child falling in love with Spider-Man. He got bit by something and it altered his DNA.
That's different than
but
having
you
it.
See how it romanticizes that idea.
Yeah, but yes, but also yes, but not really.
She's like, catch up. I am catch
Yeah,
up.
yes, but not really. Because what they did with the mRNA is they used technology to change DNA. Being bit by a biological spider that turns you into something else is different. But that's why X-Men was such a big deal because and why people were so upset when they were mutants.
It's like
because they were betrayed.
But it's like this, so remember, I don't know if you remember learning about like the different worldviews, right? Like you've got Christian worldview, you've got, there's I think at least 7 of them, but transhumanism is one of them.
Yeah.
And it's this idea that because we don't believe in pure evolution, we believe in creation as a body of believers, that we can definitively say if evolution is true, then show me where we continued evolving. From
every 7 years.
But transhumanism, that their answer to that is, well, we're working on it through science.
Right.
And so there are those that believe in this transhumanism ideology, which would make sense why these are the people that are in labs trying to do gain of function research, because they're trying to prove that we're going to force some kind of evolution because we've got to believe.
But again, what happens when you play God? When technology fails and it's up against a transformation in actual biology.
And when you have a praying body of people stand in the gap. And I think that's what's been hard about this is that
you guys have to see the new Spider-Man. I'm sorry.
Girl, I'm gonna have to see that tonight now.
Keep going.
Girl. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Transgenderism is the gateway to transhumanism 100%.
Absolutely. And I was called a hateful homophobic when I said that at a school board meeting, but yes, thank you. Absolutely. And thank you, Secretary Kennedy, for continuing to bring this message. Do you know how frustrating that must be to go on like these media junkets?
Oh, 100%.
To say this, because they're just it's not well received at all.
Not at all, because they've had their talking points for years.
So on that note, guys, we might need just a little bit of humor. Now, the last time we did something humorous, it got clipped of me laughing. And sometimes you just need to laugh. Do you remember old school Saturday Night Live when like they would take things that maybe weren't like, you were like, should I be laughing at this? But then again, like humor is kind of like an antidote and kind of like I don't know, it lifts the mood. Okay. So if you guys don't already know who Jim Brewer is, I think he resides here in South Florida, but
everybody does, because California is a commie state.
He is a comedian. He's loud. He's funny. He's going to, I think, bring us a little, make a little funny. Let's take a listen to Jim Brewer.
Trust the experts. Trust the experts. Trust the science. Trust the science. CDC, CDC. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fauci. Mask on, mask off. 2 shots, 1 shot. Mask on, 2 masks. Comply, comply.
Thank you all for coming out and risking your lives. Who wants a shot? Who wants to see a ball game? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wave your flipper. That's for you. Go see the ball game. Who wants to work again? That's for you. Who wants their kids educated? What's in the shot? It's safe. Don't worry. Don't worry. Go ahead, get it. It's 6 foot safe. Social distance, 6 foot safe. Five-foot danger. 6 foot safe. 5-foot danger. If you're 6 foot safe, I'm 5-foot danger. I'm coming to breathe on you. I'm the grandma killer. Listen to the rules. Here come the governors. Bump, 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 bump. We have no rules and regulations. We shall determine who is essential. We shall determine who may go at your house and who shall have a muffin. And remember, if you see any children playing uns outside together, report them and their parents. This is for your safety. Six foot safe. And then the news cockatoos come out.
Watch the news, watch the news. Trust the experts, trust the experts. Trust the science.
Oh my gosh, Jim Brewer.
Oh wow!
Just replayed for
he
you.
Was canceled for that.
He was and he's
or before.
Yeah,
that.
He a little before that. During COVID, he was doing this. But this just gave you a synopsis of what. Congratulations, you all have lived through one of the biggest
psyops.
Psyops. I was gonna say mockingbird.
Yep, same thing. Same. But
oh Lord, some of the biggest psyops in human history. And for those of you that maybe caught on early or just didn't, oh my gosh, is that a spider? Hold on.
Oh, lovely.
And anyway,
no, let it bite you.
It could have been Spider-Woman. Oh, love me some Tom Holland. Anyway, but yeah, so congratulations, Jim Brewer, for continuing to deliver the message. We need to be able to laugh about it, I guess, but it's not really so funny because it was real.
I mean, that is wild that it was actually like that. I'm surprised I'm so glad that he put it into like like animal form because
And then when he started
tap dancing like that.
When he started rapping, I'm like thinking of like the Beyoncés and all them that were out there, Jay-Z. They're like, everybody came out in full flesh. All right, guys, that's it for us here with Out of Pocket Live. It's been a great week. It's been a great week. I think you should keep the hat on.
Yeah,
you definitely should.
I look good in hats, I guess.
Well, we're going to encourage you guys to keep joining us Monday through Friday. We are changing to 11 a.m. Eastern. We will be right here on Talk Red as well as our Out of Pocket platforms. If you're not already, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Out of Pocket Live at Real Allie Leger at Michelle Posey. Any big plans this weekend?
Mm-mm.
She wouldn't tell me if it was.
Yeah,
I got her location. It's okay.
I'll tell you.
I'll
I'm
find
just not
out.
telling everybody else.
That's right.
Because keep my life private.
And absolutely. All right, guys. That's it.
Yeah, there's a difference between private and secret. Just so y'all know.
Don't
let them fool you.
Oh, I like that.
Love you.
Love you too. All right, guys. We'll catch you next week. Have a great weekend.
Bye, y'all. Stay out of pocket.
Two queens, no filter. Say what they feel. Allie and Michelle keep it way too real.